Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you are welcome. I am A.H.P. I'm an author and I also do business. Now today's video is for that part of my channel where we talk about real life issues. Okay, real life issues. So if you haven't, well, thank you so much for those of you who watch my videos consistently, and also for those of you who are my new subscribers on here, thank you so much for having subscribed. And for those of you who watch my videos and have not yet subscribed, please do click the subscribe button and the notification bell that lets you know when I've uploaded a new video. Now I know I haven't uploaded new videos in a while, however there are so many videos on my channel that you guys have not yet watched, so I took some time off to just sort stuff. And basically what's it called, that is the reason why I'm doing today's video. Okay, so I'm gonna let you in on something that is happening. So a lot of people often contact me to do with housing. Since I wrote my book on Britain's housing crisis, a lot of people, quite a few people contact me to do with social housing. And so today I want to talk to you about basically being in what's it called, supervised housing, supervised accommodation, it's called supported living. Yeah, supported living. So basically we are moving house. So if I don't know if I lift my laptop and see, so if you see behind, okay, we are moving house. Okay, we're moving house. So you can see we've packed, well, I've packed most of our things, okay, in my kitchen. So most of the things have been packed. So I've only got glasses there that needs to go, and then I've got my ice cream maker and my jars there that needs to also be packed. And then my freezer is practically empty. I just got a bag of chips in there, and then my fridge has only a few things in there for us to eat while we're here. And then my living room, you can see I've only got like all my books on my unit behind me is all been packed. I've only got my wall clock that needs to go and my frame that needs to go, and then my sofa. And and then behind me, that room is dark, but you can see like that's where most of our things have been put. So they're all in boxes, storage boxes and bags, and plastic boxes for my office stuff. Okay, and my children's toys are already in their toy box, so I don't need to pack their toy boxes or anything like that. I just left a few things out for them to play with during this time, but yeah, most of the things have already been packed. So that is it. So in supported living where we are, there is, well, we got a two bedroom flat with a kitchen, of course, bathroom and toilet together, cloakroom, where you put all your shoes and your coats in there, and your handbags and school bags for the children. And then living room, okay. So, and then it has what's it called, a laundry room where you have your washing machine, your dryer, and then it also has communal area where children can go and play, and then it also has a communal garden where all families can go and play in there with the children and all of that. And we don't really go in, we never really used it, just because it wasn't to the standard that I personally like, because they have people who smoke and I don't smoke, so I didn't want to be in that space with my son and all of that. So we lived near a park, so I used to take my son out to the park and play there in the park instead and do other activities. I'm warming up some food, guys. So oh yeah, and then it has cameras, of course, for safety issues, and then office where there's staff that normally um, help families if they need help, things like your rent and any housing issues, any repairs and all of that kind of stuff. You normally go to the staff room, to the office, and do the report in there and all of that. And so that is what supported housing is like. Um, it's not, well, it's not, depending on the house that you know, the flat that you get. Some flats are really, really nice. Other flats need a little bit more work. Um, you know, like for example, you see the back of this door, it wasn't painted. However, the front of it is painted. The flooring, when we first came in, I didn't even want to film it. I didn't even want to film it because it was so filthy. It had carpeted floor. So it depends on the previous people who lived there, and then also how, if they've cleaned after you leave, um after they've left, sorry, if whether they cleaned or they cleaned after them. It depends, okay. um and then it's not furnished at all, it's empty, so you have to furnish everything yourself. You have to bring your own plates, your own cups, your own kettles, basically everything that you need for your kitchen you need to bring it yourself. Everything that you need for your living room you need to do it yourself. And so l- luckily for me, I had already started buying my things, um, in my from my previous accommodation, so I didn't need to buy so many of those things. I only needed things like sofa, and I needed beds, um, for myself and for my daughter. And then my son has outgrown his cot bed, so he's got a new bed, and so I needed to get those things. Luckily, I had friends who um, whose family member like didn't need their sofas anymore, so they gave me those, and then TV stand, and then I bought some stuff from charity store as well for my living room, and so that was sorted. And then my bedroom stuff, I started buying it bit by bit, um, and I also had things like hangers already, so I didn't need to add so many things. But I bought some chest of drawers and all of that for our new home, so I haven't opened those yet, okay. And our new beds and stuff, I haven't opened those yet, okay. So that was it. And then of course toys, my children's toys, I've been buying it bit by bit, but they already had toys before, so they used their old toys while I was buying their new toys, upgrade their new toys, okay. So that is practically what you need when you're in a supported accommodation. You're going to need all of those things to buy them yourself and provide it for yourself. And then of course you pay things like your rent. You, if you're on housing benefit, you get um some or all of your rent paid for. For me, because I run my own business, so I get part of my rent paid for by housing benefit, and then I pay the rest myself, okay. And then I pay my own water bill, and then I pay my own electricity. I get a smart meter, so it's a card. I just top it up on an app or going to the store and top it up. Okay. The same with my gas, so that I have hot water and heating as well. So that is also smart meter, which I top up on the app or in the store. Okay. And then apart from that, I, of course, this particular supported living, they've recently provided internet, which you have to pay for. But for me, I didn't want to join their internet provider because I knew I wasn't going to be here for very, very long. So I needed something that I can take away with me at the end of my tenancy here, and also something that, I can um, monitor my bill. I didn't want big bills, okay, internet bills. So I got a really good deal. I got this one from okay, EE, and it's really good. It's a mobile Wi-Fi device, and I got a good deal on Black Friday. So I only pay £14 a month, and I have so many. What's it called? I have text. I can text. I can call. I can use it on my phone. I can, like, all the devices in my house can use it. Those that can what's it called, access Wi-Fi, can connect to it, which is really, really good. So that was sorted. So then I don't have any other bill. Okay, so I kept away from bills. You'd get like what's it called, TV license, but I called them up and I told them that I didn't need the TV license. So because I wanted my bills to keep my bills low, and that's another thing. Like, try to minimize your bills. Things that you don't need, go without it. Minimize your bills so that you're not paying so much bills, and because you don't want to get into arrears, especially, like, try avoiding rent arrears because that will affect you being rehoused. Okay. um, and then also make sure that your flat is clean, because they do have flat checks every couple of months. They'll come and do flat checks, then they'll do repairs. If anything need a repair, you need to report it yourself. So those are things that you are responsible for. Making sure that you report the repairs, so that the repair, you don't pay for the repairs, they pay for the repairs, but you just report it. And then that is basically it. um and then what else would I say? I would say, like, keep yourself, like, try not to get yourself in trouble. You're allowed to have visitors. Of course, there are rules and regulations that you get in your booklet, but typical rules are, not making noise for your neighbors, not being a nuisance to your neighbors, not you know yeah, not being a nuisance to the community, basically. And also, I would say personally, like, try keep yourself out of trouble and keep your children out of trouble. If you have older children, for those of you who have older children, like, keep them out of trouble and stuff like that. And don't involve yourself with certain groups of people, because supported living has so many people from all walks of life. So you'd know, like, who to hang out with and who not to hang out with. There's some people who are, like, fleeing domestic violence and all of that kind of stuff. Then there are families who are, in what's it called, in touch with, like, local authorities, so and then there are families who are, because of arrears, they don't have anywhere else to go. They've put them here while they clear their arrears. So people from different walks of life, okay, who need support. And then there are people who have just come out of hospitals and they don't have temporary accommodation, so they put them in this place while they get better. They get acquainted again with the community, the local communities, before they get to be rehoused in their own homes. That's why they have what's it called, they are put in such accommodation, and vulnerable adults basically are put in accommodations like this as well. Vulnerable adults with children are put in accommodations like this, but they also have the adults one, but I've never been to the adults one. Let me know in the comment section if you've been to the adults one and how it's like. And yeah, what's it called, that is basically it. So we started bidding. The process is that I filled out my application form and I started bidding, and I was bidding for two, well, it's going to be 2 years next month, okay, or in a couple of weeks, should I say. It would have been 2 years here. However, we are moving out very soon, sometime this week. We are moving, and so yeah, like we are moving really really soon, and we are moving to a new town, to another town altogether. I will not say exactly which town we're going into, just because of safety issues. But yeah, literally that is that, and we're moving into a 2 bedroom flat. Okay, a 2 bedroom flat, council flat, and so I'm gonna go and check it out during the week. I'm gonna check it out how it is and do all the paperwork and all of that stuff, so that we can move in there. Okay, now for moving we normally need man and van, so I've found a man and van company. Okay, um if you need a man and van, I will try and put their, depending on their service, let me see how their service is like, and then I would, if it's good, then I'll put their details in the in the description box, and you can check it out for when you are moving. Other than that, that is literally it. Yeah, so you can either get given a flat or a house with the council. Okay, normally I say whatever they give you, take it, so you can make, because you can make it um into your own home, to your own taste, as much as you can within the agreement. Okay, but that is another video altogether, so I'll show you guys once I've viewed the property that we are moving into. Then I'll do a video on that. Okay, so that you see exactly what is what and the process of that. And that is it, guys. I shall see you in the next video. Bye.